Now let's say you are thinking, okay, I don't want a complicated website. I just want a simple place where I can sell my files. That's where Payhip becomes interesting. Payhip lets you sell digital downloads, ebooks, courses, memberships, and other products. And one thing that makes it attractive to beginners is its free plan. You can start without paying a monthly subscription on that plan. Although Payhip takes a transaction fee and payment processors can change their own fees. The setup is pretty straightforward. Create your store, upload your products and the price, add your description, and Payhip handles the digital delivery. But don't confuse easy setup with easy sales. The difficult part is not uploading the PDF. The difficult part is getting the right people to see it. So if you want a simple storefront and you are planning to bring traffic from Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, or any other source, Payhip is definitely worth testing. Now, if you are a designer, don't skip this one. Creative market is much more focused on the creativity industry. Think fonts, graphics, templates, mockups, photos, illustrations, design assets. So here's the key difference. On Etsy, you might be selling a finished product to a consumer. On Creative Market, you can sell assets that other creatives and businesses use to create their own work. For example, instead of selling a wedding invitation to someone getting married, you could create a professional invitation template that another designer can customize for their client. That's a completely different customer. And this is why choosing the platform based on the buyer matters so much. One important warning though, don't simply buy someone else's graphics, modify them slightly, and try to resell them as your own product. Always check the licensing terms and make sure your product complies with Creative Markets rules. Here's a platform many digital product sellers completely overlook. Teachers pay teachers. And the name basically tells you who the customer is. Teachers. If you are creating worksheets, classroom activities, lesson resources, educational printables, or teaching materials, why would you market them to a general audience? Go where your specific customers already are. Think about it this way. If you create a math worksheet bundle, your customer is not just someone who likes PDFs. It's a teacher or someone looking for educational resources. That's the difference between I made a digital product and I made a product for a specific buyer. TPT is built around educator created educational resources. So if teachers are your target customer, this platform deserves serious research. And finally, Shopify. This is where ID changed the strategy completely. With Etsy, you are listing inside an exciting marketplace. With Shopify, you are building your own store and brand. You can sell digital products like PDFs, templates, videos, digital art, and printables, courses, and more using the appropriate digital delivery tools. You can sell digital products like PDFs, templates, videos, digital art, printables, courses, and more using the appropriate digital delivery tools. Sounds perfect, right? Well, there's a catch. Shopify gives you a store. It doesn't automatically give you customers. You still need traffic. You might use YouTube, Instagram, Pinterest, Facebook ads, SEO, email marketing, or other marketing channels. That's why I would necessarily tell a complete beginner, build a Shopify store today and wait for sales. I do consider Shopify much more seriously when you already understand who your customer is, what you are selling, and where your traffic is coming from. Then Shopify can become much more powerful because you are building something you control. And comment platforms below if you want me to make a follow-up videos comparing these platforms by fees, traffic, competition difficulty and earning potential.